Today I'm back doing another realistic bias POV of all things Pokemon this time really, at MCM Comic Con in London, and let's just see what we can buy. So here we are then in the XL Centre, and as you can see, there will be a reoccurring theme of Funko Pops today, because whenever you go to Comic Cons or show like this, Funko Pops are everywhere. It's insane. But of course there are also lots and lots of cards at these shows, but it was so busy that it was really hard to be able to actually take time and look at things. And also the glare on some of these cases are very awful, but you can kind of see the variety. There are a lot of vintage and modern mixed together. And this art, I have one of these arts. I actually have the Gengar myself, which is so nice. And these balls, they're everywhere, but they're so cute. And because it's for a reason. They're from Bespoke Pokemon. I've followed them for a year now. They're really good. I love them. And then you can see there's some Surging Sparks pre-release there actually, which was quite exciting to see. Very excited for that, and me telling my friend about the new collection box. And this is the same people's binder. Again, they have a lot of stacked pulls in here. They have alt arts, they have legendary collection reverse holos, they have Van Goghs, they have so much going on in this binder, considering it was just they had quite a small corner table, and I talked to them for a little bit as well, and it was just their binder. This one binder was stacked. They had absolutely loads in there. So much variety of vintage and everything, everything in between, really. And there were a few that definitely caught my eye, which you might be seeing again later. And then I just had to show these Stardew Valley little keychains. I was so tempted. I so wanted one. And then I remember these guys from last year, the display that they have. I love the sort of display like this. And there was a lot of E-series there. I love the E-series borders. I think I've told you the guys that before. Again, wide variety. I think most of theirs was Japanese, if not all. I think most of the ones I looked at were Japanese, but you can see here there's a lot of not alt arts, illustration rares or art rares because they're Japanese. Yeah, a lot of them over on this side, and then of course you have your 151 row or little section at least, because that is needed everywhere because everyone wants it. Takes up most of people's stock a lot of the time. And then they had loads of these Japanese gacha machines, which I didn't get to show on the other side, but there were more. And these little frames were so cute. They were they had a card with them, and I can't remember what they're called, but those bead things that you did I used to do as a kid. It was so cute. And they were bigger versions, and I was tempted by one, but I was I don't know. And then they had these funky looking hats. That was cute. There's a Diglett one. It looks so cute. A shiny Diglett as well, because little blue nose. And then we have some more binder flicking. This one was absolutely stacked with rainbows and golds, and yeah, a lot of that. And then also especially the start of the binder was very much heavy on the trainers. As you can see, they were very heavy on the trainers going through this binder, which is cool because not a lot of binders do actually have that, to be honest. I'm not a massive trainer collector, but it's still cool to see. And then I saw a double page spread or something that I do want to see, and I'm sure if you've been following me, you know why I want to see that. But then moving on, we have some packs and some more binders, and they had a lot of plush. I think plushies were definitely a big one here. And then they had these really cool giant art basically of massive cards, which I mean they're really cool, and I love that Entei especially. That was a really nice one, and a leafy on the back. But yeah, and then plushie heaven. Look at all of this. Do you not just want to look at that and just dive on it? Because honestly, it just looks so tempting. And then we have me looking at them a bit closer, to be honest. This Apom looks a bit funky, let's say that. And then they also had a nice little display of some cards, but there were quite a few people stood in front of it, so I couldn't really get a good shot of them. I kind of had to just zoom in, but they had a wide variety. You could see some Dark Charizards, some graded cards in the back, some rainbows. There was a wide variety of quality as well. Some more really cool artwork. Some of them, it's a wide variety of this, but you can see an Eevee there. There's some variety, and there's also these little evolution keychains. Keychains are very popular this time, very popular. Not with me, I mean at the show in general. But yeah, okay, and this one was a bit mixed of what I was looking for. There wasn't too much. There, of course, are some amazing rares, but we know I have those already. This one seemed to be a bit of like a more low-leveled one. There was some just normal reverses, some normal Vs and stuff like that, but still nice to have a little flick through there. You can see a Talonflame one there, which I already have. But yeah, there was definitely a bit lower level on this binder. But for a lot of people when they come to these shows, they kind of just think like, oh, Pokemon cards, and then just pick it up because obviously it's not a designated Pokemon card show. So still nice to look at. And then we have some more. So we have some graded cards here and some other heavy hitters as well. Yeah, there's such a it's like. There's such a variety, but then also at the same time, it's like you do often see quite similar cards because everyone wants the same stuff. And then there's All Art Heaven over there. That is a lot of really, and some tag teams at the top there as well. I'm trying to zoom in on. That's the thing, because the show was so busy, I kept having to try and like zoom in to be able to see what other things were. But yeah, and then they have I think this is like Card Galaxy table. The amount of sealed, the color, it wasn't Card Galaxy, yeah, the colors that you could just see were unreal. And then have a bunch of sitting cuties at the back there behind that guy. But it's so cool just to see all of this sealed product. I think it was all Japanese, but yeah, or Korean or Chinese as well, but not English. And then they had a ton of variety in this one right here. There was a lot of evolutions in this one, I think, as well. And then over here you can see a bit more vintage cards, some of those mega cards that we know that I love. And yeah, there's definitely a wide variety here, but I think they are normally Card Galaxy are predominantly Japanese, but there's definitely a mixture. And then we have some little cute keychains. They were funny little things. And then some more binders. I don't know if I actually get a chance to like go and flick myself, or if I just record other people flicking it, because yeah, it just was too much. And then so maybe this is actually the same one. I think maybe again, this is kind of similar to the one a minute ago. It was kind of just a big mixture. Some of them were like, you know, illustration rares or all arts and stuff like that, but nothing too heavy hitting. A lot of EXs and stuff like that. But obviously this show isn't meant to be just for cards. It's meant to be for everything, and cards are secondary. So a lot of the time people will bring some stuff that they have, but obviously not. They won't bring the best stuff. That's going to be saved for next weekend. That's London Card Show's time. But that's also why today I was kind of just more focused on just getting some filming done. I wasn't really focused on buying a lot because I want to, you know, save it for London Card Show, because that's when I'm most interested in it, basically. And they also had this massive section of more gacha machines, but they only did like coins, so I didn't have any coins on me. And then we have some cute merch as well, which is really nice, and some, guess what, more graded cards. But yeah, this was definitely quite a big selection on this one over here. You can tell there's also like a wide variety of grades as well, not all perfect Gem Mint 10s or anything like that. There's definitely a variety, which is always nice to see, because not everyone can frankly afford the big ones. And then we have another table of loads and loads of plushies. It's just it's so fun to just look at. I love plushies so much, and there's a lot of Dragonite here. Now I'm looking at it on the video, a lot of Dragonite. And then there was also this sort of array. The guy was trying to tell me about how this worked. He was like, you bought a ticket, and then it wasn't like you buy the card, you buy a ticket, and yeah, and it's like a lucky dip sort of thing, or a lucky spin, whatever. And then guess what? More 151, because everyone wants 151. But yeah, it's funny. This is obviously all Japanese, and there's also some of the Master Ball reverse holos as well, because a lot of people are trying to complete the Japanese one, because obviously you don't get the Master Ball reverses in English. So that was definitely really nice to see so many of them like that, because a lot of the time when you go to them, they're all just cleared out, so it's quite nice to just look at. And then this one was full of like Trainer Gallery, Galarian Gallery, and then as it goes through, there's also going to be, I'm pretty sure, some just illustration rares and stuff like that. But it's really nice to see these sort of like cards, because the artwork's insane, but they're often so cheap because they're just illustration rares or Galarian Gallery sort of thing. Not so cheap as in like pennies, but you know what I mean, just like not as much as they should be theoretically, because of how amazing the artwork is. It's just not an SIR, which makes it obviously drop down in price, but it's still really nice to see. There are a lot of, I was obsessed with this Greavard card. I saw it a couple of times and I really wanted to buy it, but I was like, no, I'm actually going to save it and then possibly buy it when I go to London Card Show if I see it, because I've seen it so many times today. So surely, and that not Talonflame, Fletcher Linda one as well. I was like, oh, that looks very, very nice as well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to look at. Okay, so we are back home now, and sorry, this is a bit of a messy, quick setup because normally this is where my lovely picture is, but I wanted to just show you, because I only got 4 cards today because London Card Show is next weekend, so I just wanted to show you the 4 that I got. But I got a 3 of my Sword and Shield full arts to go into my collection, so they all have their prices on. I know sometimes people ask for the prices, they don't have it written on it, but luckily these ones all do. But yeah, so I got these 3 Sword and Shield full arts, all from the same people, and as you can tell, there was one for £4, one for £4, and one for £3, and so I asked him could you do it for 10, and he was like, yeah, go on then. So yeah, £10 for all 3 of those. And then another one which I've been really wanting, which I'm sure many of you know, is this Drowsy Legendary Collection. I love my Legendary Collection. It's probably my favourite vintage, not probably, it is definitely my favourite vintage set. Again, got this for 40, and yeah, extremely happy with that. I would like to get another one that isn't Mystic, bloody hell. That isn't Psychic, because to have a different one other than purple, because trust me, I love the purple, but it's nice to have different ones as well. But that is literally all I got, and I got a Funko Pop as well, but that was Star Wars, so we're gonna not talk about that. But yeah, so these are all the cards I actually got at MCM. I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to get as much done as possible, but it was so busy. It was so unbelievably busy that it was so hard to get anything done. But like I said, London Card Show is next weekend, so please be expecting a video for that, because of course there is, and expect more cards as well, because there will definitely be more cards coming from that. But as always, please like, subscribe, share around, because there's definitely more content coming up now. And yeah, comment down below if you went to MCM or if you missed out and managed to just watch some videos on it. But yeah, make sure to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.